Consuelo Hamilton. I am the owner and sole proprietor of Yield Herb Shop here in Savannah, 1115 Whitaker Street, Suite A, Savannah, Georgia, 31401. My phone number here is 912-495-0358. I am a professional herbalist. I was prophesied to do this by the Father himself. I had a calling back in 2006 at a boutique on Brighton Street, and the economy went down real bad, and I was getting ready to close my store. I went to Hawaii and got married. In the middle of the week, the Holy Spirit woke me up with my mother at 2:30 in the morning. My stomach was like a whirlwind. I didn't understand what was going on with me. I remember having these type of premonitions when I was a kid. In my adulthood, I guess I was so flat out. The Holy Spirit will never come back into my body. And you have to have a clean, pure body for the Holy Spirit to do it. And I am a living testimony.
We haven't
So
we eaten lemonade
and we haven't through my body.
some
It was
ice
a voice
cream
that came through me. It was like thunder
and we
rolling.
have
And I knew that it was the Father. I knew it was God Almighty. He said, Consuelo, wrong voice. I need
we're
you
gonna get short.
to keep your store open. Do not close your store. And I'm listening to God. I said, okay. I need you to save my people. I said, what do you mean save your people? I need you to add herbs to your business and save my people. I'm like, Lord, I don't know anything about it. He said, you're a fast runner. You're going to educate yourself and you're going to learn as you go. I was questioning no more. I got back to Savannah. It was hard to find a herbalist school. When I went online, I found one in Utah, Herbal Hill Academy. I called them up. They said I could come out there if I lived there, but I said, well, what about online? So they said I could do it online. So there's a bunch of quizzes. They said it was a 2-year course. I said, well, why does it take 2 years? They said you have over 500 herbs to learn. It's a 2-year course. I said, well, I don't care how many. It could be 1,000. It don't take me 2 years to learn anything. I said, so if I take the quizzes and pass those and fly out there and take my exam, can I go at my own pace? They said, sure, you can do it, but we never had nobody to go less than 2 years. I'm here standing, saying I'm a witness that aced that thing in 9 months. So my journey has been hard, and I know it takes the strong to survive. When I first started out, if we could turn the camera, that's the way my shop looked at on Brighton Street. Just imagine, this is a prominent downtown area. I'm one of the few 2 or 3 blacks that's down on that street. And here go me coming and open up a wall of herbs. My own people scrutinize me the worst. They come in, they'll look, they say, who is that lady? Why she got all them roots on her wall? She's a voodoo lady. And so none of them would patronize me. They didn't understand herbs in 06, 07. It was everybody believed in the doctors and the pharmaceuticals. Everybody did that. But God had a special mission for me. So I kept pressing and kept pressing. I didn't make a whole lot of money. I barely made enough money to pay the rent and my light bill to pay my rent. But I wouldn't give up. I stayed firm. So just imagine from 2006 to this is 2021. In October this year, I will be totally in business 22 years. God has kept me afloat. Luckily, I had good backup in my life. I didn't have to worry about home, paying bills, and could put pressure on me where I could have easily closed down my business. So that was a burden less, and I just kept continuing and continuing to continue. 2011, I made a transition. I moved from there to MLK, and that was the awakening for the black people. They was now starting to come into herbs. It was the younger millennium that started first. They were, and the older people, they so, I tell you, they so hard-headed. They just so set in their ways. But the young people, they were starting to get into herbs, and they would come in and I will always sell them this book, 20,000 Secret to Teas. That's my favorite book because it has all the elements in the front and it gives you a list of herbs that you can go in the back of the book and read and knows exactly what you're doing. So the young people, and it started taking off. It started taking off. So now I'm making a little bit more than the rent money and the light bill money, so I can put a few little dollars in my pocket now. So I was happy. I was so happy. And I thank Lord. I close out every night. I say, Lord, I thank you for this transition and putting me in this predicament to show the world what I'm made of. And I think, and I know for a fact, I used to sell so much weed in Florida. Sorry to say, but this was the thing. God said, if you sold the way you sold marijuana, if you could sell my herbs, that's something that's going to help my people. And I take it the same way. Hey, I'm loving this thing, but the thing about it, when it came to this part of my life, I had to show the person I am, and I knew I had to go back to my roots. My father is Cuban, and my grandmother always told me what he always said. He named me Consuelo because it meant to console. And once my name became power and who I was as a strong black woman, a ram, I started focusing in on who I am and how strong I am. And I kept just pounding and pounding and pounding, and I was showing so much love to people. And what won them over was my compassion and my love I showed them, and the way I treated them. I nourished them, and I tell them, call me day or night. You know, I don't heal people with prostate cancer, lung cancer. My sister has stage 4 lung cancer, stage 4, and I brought her back in 9 months to stage 2. But she started back smoking cigarettes, and God told me to let her go. But I love what I'm doing, and you have to have a lot of compassion and love for what you do. And my journey, and this is it. But the hardest thing was for me to find was dependable people in my life. And the things that stuck to me the most is my male friends. They would be dependable, come around, and I have one special friend with me today. I'm going to introduce him later on. That's been around me for how many? I think 10 years he's been here in Savannah. But before we go into further, for the detail of the herbs, and I'm going to get into a little spirituality now. And I'm going to call my fiance up here. His name is Andrew Badger, and he's going to do an opening prayer.
Dear brothers and sisters, let's all bow our head. Just Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to see today. We ask you to look up now in this congregation, dear Father. Father God, we ask you to forgive us for our sins and forgive our forefathers for their sin. God, on this journey, we know we have ups and downs. But if we always stick with you, your laws and your statutes and your commandments, you will make all things happen as you did to your children of Israel. In the battles that they went through, they won every one. So, Father, we ask you to bless our dear sister here. She's reaching her goal, and as long as she keeps you in front of her and her family and everybody that surrounds her, she shall be blessed, just like our forefathers. And we shall your name. Amen.
What?